In terms of text, we have close to a miracle. But anything beyond text, I'm not convinced that it's that level of quality.
Warmwind OS. Slightly weird name. It makes me think of other things. Is this thing, and this starts to remind me of Dia. So I think you can give it a bunch of apps that it has access to. Through natural language, you give it the prompt and it can do things within these applications. And it's not just using the APIs or it's not using MCPs. It is literally, see that mouse moving? It's copying from Gmail, emailing a bunch of people, transferring data over to Excel spreadsheets, and then contacting them on, oh no, sorry, it's contacting people on LinkedIn. It's basically running a mail out automation. So it's a layer abstracted further from Dia. Dia aims to tackle this idea that everyone is in the browser, and they are. But I've got OBS open right now. I've got Final Cut open. I've got Notion open, all this sort of stuff that Final Cut isn't about to be in the browser. You know, for professionals, we still use applications. And this is where this is demonstrating this old real estate app. This is used by hundreds of thousands of people across Germany. They're not about to add an MCP server to this beautiful piece of trash here. But the AI agent within Warmwind can understand and navigate this application. Does this mean that I can stick in and edit in Final Cut and say, just edit this video in Final Cut, or set up a stream in OBS or something like this? And one final thing, he is using it on a MacBook. And I'm wondering, obviously Mac famously don't sell or lease out their software. It's probably an application that's running on Mac OS that has access or as a virtual machine that can run other apps within it. I don't know what the architecture is.
I think technically these apps can do this, but I think the hardest thing that these companies are trying to figure out is the AI models that need to get good enough that they can reliably do these tasks. Right now, they can't. And also that they are cheap enough, because I bet these are like burning a forest for each video that you want to edit, because they have to take a screenshot of your app for every single frame if it's a video editing task, right?
Yeah, but I guess once it's taken those screenshots, it could potentially do anything with that. But the point is taken.
I'm a bit skeptical, because honestly, I don't see a lot of progress with a bunch of these AI tools. We went from ChatGPT 3.5 to whatever ChatGPT that we have now. In terms of text, we have close to a miracle. It's a miracle. It's amazing. But anything beyond text, I'm not convinced that it's, that level of revolutionary quality. I don't have any examples of any AI that can do that big task.
That's where what I was gonna say. It's like we need to look at where this is going. It might be the first, but it might not be the best. Like these are just trailblazers who introduce a new concept, a new idea that someone else can stand on their shoulders and be like, maybe Apple are watching this and thinking, you know what, we could probably build that. That sounds probably easier than personal context, to be honest. Yes, you're right. Yeah, the ability right now probably isn't there. We're not saying it's there. We're saying that look what can be done. This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Cmd+AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.